Hey everyone, welcome to the CHW Studios channel. My name's Asher and I'm here to help you learn how to play music and also run your own home studio. And in this episode, what I'm going to be doing is teaching you through two really simple drum beats that you can try when you're first starting out. And I'm going to show you how to practice those to make the best use of your time. Before we get into all that, the reason I'm posting this video is because last week I made one called Simple Drum Beats, and that was a joke. It was a lie. The drum beat that I actually played in that video was not all that simple. So sorry to mislead you on that, but hopefully the ones that I show you today will be helpful if you are just starting out on drum set. And before we get into all of that, I just wanted to point you to my email list. Here's a link to sign up for that. And also hit like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're looking to learn more. Okay, so this first beat, you may have heard it called like the AC/DC beat, the Back in Black kind of thing. So if you haven't heard that song before, go and search for the song Back in Black and just listen to that opening drum beat with the guitar riff. And that's the first one I'm going to be teaching you through. To get started with this one, I'm going to play through the whole beat and show you what that looks like for 4 measures in a row. And then I'm going to teach you through the individual parts of it. So here's the whole thing all together. All right, so what we need to do from here is just talk about the different combinations of hands and feet. So the first thing that happens is hi-hat and then bass drum together with it. So go ahead and practice that one time. Okay, try a couple more just like that. Okay, and then after that, it's just hi-hat all by itself. All right, and then we're gonna do both hands together, hi-hat, and then your other hand on the snare drum. And you can be open-handed like what I'm doing here, or you can be crossed over. Doesn't really matter, but just hit both of those at the same time. Okay, and then the last step is just to hit the hi-hat all by itself. Okay, so what might confuse... Okay, so what I think will be helpful if you're just now starting out on drums is don't try and play this all the way up to speed. I know it's gonna sound weird if you slow it down and if you're combining notes like we just did. It's not going to sound anything like the song, and that's okay. We're going to speed it up and get it up to the feel and the sound of the actual song. So go ahead and try all of this slower. Don't worry about the timing for it, and I'll demonstrate that right now. Okay, so again, as you're practicing this, don't worry about the timing so much. Don't worry about speed. Just try and get the correct combinations in the correct order. Let your brain off the hook a little bit for as far as like making it sound just like you're playing Back in Black or an AC/DC song. This is actually the beat for like half of AC/DC's catalog. So, but yeah, let yourself off the hook. And I'm going to play it through one more time, a little bit slower than what that song would sound like. And I want you to try playing along with this. See if you can jump in with me. Okay, the second beat that we're going to try is called a linear pattern. And that just means that we're not going to have any two limbs playing something at the same time. So the first thing we're going to do for this one is kick drum. Next is hi-hat all by itself. And then you have snare. And then hi-hat again at the end. It's essentially the same kind of beat as the AC/DC thing, but we're just leaving out some hi-hats. So here's the whole thing all together. Again, you can play open-handed, you can play crossed over, doesn't really matter. But with this one as well, just try the correct order of notes first. Don't worry about timing, don't worry about speed, but go ahead and give that a shot, and I'll demonstrate it here. Okay, now that you've tried that, try putting this whole thing together and speeding it up just a little bit to where it sounds more like something you might hear from a song. And here's a quick demonstration of that. Okay, so those are two really good beats to do starting out. They're a little bit different. They have kind of a different feel to them, but they're also pretty similar with just the order of like kick and snare. Try both of those slow, fast, and also get a metronome. You can get an app on your phone. Try it at like 60 beats per minute, go up to 80, 90, 100. See if you can keep up with those different speeds. And if you have any questions about these, I would love for you to drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel. Again, hit up my email list. You can send me questions once you get that first email from there. I'll do my best to get back with you and hopefully address your question in a future video. So I hope that these two simple drum beats were helpful for you. In the future, we'll do some different fills and kind of build on these. But yeah, let me know what kinds of songs you're working on, what kinds of other beats you're working on, and I'll do my best to help you out. And I'll see you soon.